First top headlines. The fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins from today. Governor Anushya highlights government's effort in addressing law and order situation in the state. Special Court in Imphal is granted bail to all 6 persons arrested in connection with the Chingaral Tejpur incident. Commandos of Imphal East, Imphal West, Thawbal and Bishnupur districts surrendered arms in protest against high officials of Manipur police for remaining silent spectator. Village volunteer forces are trained not only for combat and war, but they are being trained to support economic activity and also to maintain good health and ways of self-defense. VVF. Mass sit-in protests held across the valley demanding passing of resolutions during the current assembly session for abrogations of SU with cookie militants and implementations of NRC. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thawbal districts till 10 p.m. For Kakching district till 8 p.m. in Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. The fifth session of Manipur State Assembly has begun from today. The session began with the Governor's address. Later, motion of thanks, arbitrary reference, presentation of a Business Advisory Committee report, presentation of supplementary demands for grants and presentation of budget estimates were the main agenda of today's session. In her address, Governor of Manipur Anushya mentioned about the achievement of the present government and what has been done till today and what has to be done in future in detail. As there are no other business for today, the session was adjourned for tomorrow at 11 a.m. It may be mentioned that people are expecting a lot from the present ongoing session. Many organizations, including Marapibis and CSOs, are demanding to pass resolution for abrogation of SU and implementation of NRC. Moreover, the organizations are demanding for removal of Assam rifles from the state of Manipur. Starting her address with law and order and justice delivery in the state, Governor Anushya said that the government has been working tirelessly under challenging circumstances to address various complex issues related to present law and order situation following the violence which started in May 3rd last year. She continued and said that due to violence, 219 persons had lost their life, which is very unfortunate. Government shares pain and sorrows of bereaved families. Ex gratia of rupees 10 lakh is being disbursed to the affected families after due verification. Mortal remains of victims have been handed over to next of kin and last rites performed. To maintain law and order situation in the state, 198 companies of Central Armed Police Force and 140 column of Army have been deployed for assisting state security forces. She added. He said that to contain the present crisis, 1,87,143 persons were detained under preventive detention and released after due legal formalities. A total of about 10,000 FIRs have been registered till date. Government handed over 29 cases to CBI and 1 to NIA for independent and transparent investigation. 4 FIRs are in the process of transfer to CBI and another 5 FIRs to NIA. Starting about protection of religious site and displaced people property, she said that coordinated security coverage is provided at identified religious buildings and properties of displaced persons of vulnerable locations to prevent further destructions or encroachment. Continuous attempts are being made to resettle the displaced people.
विभिन्न पहलुओं के लिए लगभग 200 करोड़ रुपए खर्च किए हैं। प्रतिपूर्ति की मांग की जा रही है। संवेदनशील क्षेत्रों और इलाकों में सुरक्षा बलों की तैनाती से कानून व्यवस्था की स्थिति में धीरे धीरे सुधार हो रहा है। आगे के विनाश या अतिक्रमण को रोकने के लिए संवेदनशील स्थानों पर चिन्हित धार्मिक इमारतों और विस्थापित व्यक्तियों की संपत्ति पर समन्वित सुरक्षा कवरेज प्रदान किया जाता है। विस्थापितों लोगों को फिर से बसाने की लगातार कोशिश की जा रही है। राहत शिविरों में रहने वाले परिवार के लिए फ्री फैब्रिकेट घर बनाए गए हैं। मेरी सरकार ने हिंसा के कारण क्षतिग्रस्त या नष्ट हो गए स्थायी घरों के निर्माण और मरम्मत के लिए भी एक योजना बनाई है। अब तक जिला द्वारा क्षति आकलन का बुनियादी विश्लेषण पूरा कर लिया गया है। माननीय सदस्यगण, मौजूदा कानून व्यवस्था की स्थिति के कारण राज्य के कई किसान खरीफ मौसम 2023 के दौरान धान की खेती नहीं कर पाए थे। उनके नुकसान की भरपाई के लिए भारत सरकार ने 38.60 करोड़ रुपए की राशि स्वीकृत की है।
Special Court NIA in Falis today granted bail to the 6 individuals who were arrested in connection with the ELITETV incident. Separate bail applications were filed by the respective lawyers, appearing for Sunir Pundarmayum, Wangmayum Sanathoy, R.K. Sanjoy, Rajkumar Rocky Singh, Mayengbam Binod Singh and Laitantham Nawa Maitei. While granting bail to the 6 arrested persons, Special Judge NIA in Falis W. Tonin Maitei observed that the court did not find any reasonable grounds for believing that all the accused persons with regard to the alleged commission of offence under Chapter 4 or 6 of the UAP Act is prima facie true and hence they are all liable to be released on bail. The court further noted that there is no mention of any banned organizations under the UAP Act in the police report as well as in the suo motu FIR case. All 6 persons were released on personal release bond of Rs 30,000 with one surety each of the like amount. The situation turned volatile in the last 24 hours after sporadic incident of firing and congregation of protesters were reported in Falis. As per reports, more than 200 armed miscreants stormed the residence of additional SP Imphal West, Morangthem Amit, and abducted him along with his escort. He was later rescued and admitted to the hospital for treatment. Regarding the firing incident at the residence of additional SP Imphal West, Morangthem Amit, MPS, on 27 February 2024, armed miscreants numbering about 200 coming in vehicles stormed at the residence of the additional superintendent of police, Morangthem Amit Singh, MPS, son of Dr. M. Kula Singh of Wangkai Tokpam Lekai under Porompat Police Station of Imphales district. The armed miscreants vandalized the household properties at the residence. On getting information, additional security forces rushed to the spot. In the resulting police action, 2 individuals, namely Ravinash Morangthem, 24 years, son of M. Ranjan of Kwakacha Lakham Lekai, and Kangujam Bhimsen, 20 years, son of K. Abosana of Common Bashikong, sustained injuries and were admitted to Janims Hospital, Porampad. A case has been registered in this regard and investigation has been started. Meanwhile, Commander personnel of Imphal West and personnel at Moray put down their guns in protest against the miscreants against the police personnel. On the other hand, Commander personnel of Imphal police also put down their guns in protest against the high-ranking officials for remaining a silent spectator, even the additional SP has been assaulted, including his guards, by some miscreants. Until and unless any positive action will be taken up, the personnel will not take up arms, it added. In Bishnupur district also, commander personnel of the district also put down their guns, showing solidarity to the steps taken up by the personnel of Imphal and West Commandos. Similarly, in Thawal district, commander personnel of the district laid down their guns and supported the protest taken up by the commander personnel in Imphal, West and other districts. Women vendors of Kwairamani Margaitil today staged sit-in protest demanding abrogation of suspension of Operation Sue and implementation of NRC in the state of Manipur. Many placards with different slogans were displayed by the protesters. Speaking to media persons, one woman protester expressed about the main objective and their demands of the protest in detail.
State Assembly na warep lorga central government ta makata na mohna Manipur da thambida na ba ekoi kaitheli masini mai ke di haijari loina na hojik NRC je khudak ta athuba matam da government ta wede dungam ba pone NRC je khudak ta sanhan biu aluga akoi lamdam sida akoi na yam nungai ta ba thogok amana antakchi mamang dam ta thokhi je ba mong da akoi lamdam se khundaming ne ba email ge marakta akoi gi Kana Sunaba, they had me Punsum, Tolopasina Manamoraga, Yanabana Haranova Tabakse, a quite Togumsi, Yanabilang, the quite Tugumsi, Adanam Damsilevi, Sakudima, a quite Amata Soy the Amdana, the Yetana, a quite lands in my partner, Amato in a Punselaga, Lanting Minasi, a quite of Queen number Sata, a quite number among the Maten Pangjaga, Habase, a quite I tell him, matching him upon the Hazari.
Demanding not to extend the suspension of operation agreement with the Kuki militants, Nupi Kunai Lamsang Bajar and Progressive Youth Association Lamsang Bajar today jointly staged sit-in protest at Lamsang Bajar. One woman Mirapaibi participant Thaunaujam Abe, while speaking to media persons, expressed that Kuki militants who are under Sue agreement with the government of India have been carrying out atrocities, killing against Meitei people, and this calls for abrogation of Sue agreement. She also expressed that the current assembly session of Manipur must first discuss on finding a solution to end the current crisis in the state before taking up any other business. She also expressed that in addition to discussions, the current scenario of the state, the assembly must also pass resolution for implanting NRC in the state.
अखोई मणिपुर सिदा तंगदु लेता दब पुंसी अमा मेगे तारीख अहुम दगी हुजु फावदा लेता बं खंगदब पुंसी अमा ओइबसे अखोई समाज से हिंगबसु वारे अदुकी जु मथक्ता हुजु हुजु फामी बंगा सिदगी हौगदुरिबा एसेंबीजी मी फम सिदा अखोइना पामजबदी हुजि कुकी सिंगा थमनरिबा सुजी ngasiना लोइबनी अदुगा मखा ताबदसु मतुंगदसु अमोना सुजे थंबीदबा अदुगा समाज से हुजु हुजु अखोई मणिपुर सिदा मिफा मिपुन तौरगा मियोन मिनै मयाम अमजु जाथरी मसी जखोई पामजनिंगदे पामजदे हाइने लौजै अदुगा लोइनाना अखोइना ngasi famjariba dana se masi masi kudingmakta oirabsu khoi ramsangi apun bigoina ngasi famjariba dana si akhoigi sembi de maruina bukhatchaning bu wafamji akhoigi manipur sida NRC sanhanduna hanagi punsida tangdu leitaba punsi ama oibado akhoi samasa sida pameba.
Further, women folk and Merabaibis of Lamsang Tauthong area also staged sit-in protest today, demanding the ongoing 5th Assembly session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly for passing resolutions for abrogation of Sue with Kuki militants, implementation of NRC, withdrawal of the biased Assam Rifles from the state of Manipur. Speaking to ELITETV, one participant and Tampa of Linthoingambi Women's Welfare Association stated that it is well known that behind the backdrop of Sioux agreement, the Kuki militants have been continuously attacking the Meitei people, and the bias Assam Rifles personnel are taking sides with the Kuki militants. She thus demanded that the current assembly session pass appropriate resolutions to fulfill the demands of the people in order to bring back peace and normalcy in the state.
Tumpam Kangde, Sapam Kangde, Aduga, Isa Sinjul Mahim, Sintamam Kangde, Yunkai, Tiaga, Kairaga, Mankraga lady bal, Mayumaka Lezadaba, Isa Isu Mayama lady, Yum Mayam, me Mayama lady, Lepom later than now, really came the lady, but Mase really came the lady, but say, Ching Super Krasaraga, Hawaii Tumbakaraga, Yabanati, Mioiba Mana Hingamatam, the Isa Sinjakarmani Hingate, a quick Kamai Sakaka, a quick Tungi Punchida, Kamainas over Miyama, Saji, and get a guy, when get a guy, Wapamase, Mama Pakuting Manakamba Wapamni. Adubunga City really came the lady Bangang singing the Makta, really came the lady Mapa Mama singing a curry to down Lobung on Goduribano, Masiki the Makta Sokoi, touching Nagadian the Aduna. I quite Prazama, I'm saying, Adukimatic Ware, Warabanina, really came the labor Makoy the Nate, I quite just man on a way. Nasi, I quite some man on 1 minute, Banina, Lana Silva, she never get a Makoi, Mama, we wishing I can but Kongjang Chanchalani, she even Pawaki, Kongjang say, I quite Chanchala, I have a Wapamase, Wapamase Tamjari.
Meanwhile, women folk of Wankai area also staged sit-in protests today at Wankai Mehobam Lampag, demanding deportation of illegal Kuki immigrants, abrogation of Sioux, and also raised slogans condemning the Kuki narco-terrorists. Speaking to ELITETV, one participant, Guru Aribam Ongbi Ibemja, stated that keeping the suspension of operation agreement continuing will not in the best interest of the people of Manipur, and added that to end the current situation in the state, Sioux must be abrogated immediately while implementing NRC in the state at the same time. She further condemned the recent acts of the burning down of offices of major CSOs and educational institutions in the past few days. Further, members of Ningthokong Protection Committee also carried out a sit-in protest at Ningthokong Kaithil today, demanding abrogation of Sioux agreement with the Kuki militants, implementation of NRC, and also root out the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists from the soil of Manipur. The participants of today's sit-in protest also carried out a rally raising various slogans, including deport illegal Kuki migrants after 1961, no more Sioux and Kuki militants in Manipur, down Kuki narco-terrorists. VVF spokesperson Yumnam Jiban has expressed that the village volunteer forces are trained not only for combat and war, but are being trained to support economic activity in the state and also to maintain good health and to learn ways of self-defense. The statement was made today during the closing ceremony of Special Defense Training Program, which is being conducted by President and General Secretary of Coordinating Committee, Village Volunteer Force VVF Manipur. During today's function, badges were also presented to the 130 new VVF trainees who underwent trainings for 45 days. Speaking during the occasion, VVF spokesperson Yumnam Jiban further stated that a special defense training program is being conducted with a view to let the youngsters remain far and separated from the harmful effects of the use of various intoxicants including drugs, and he continued that Merabaibis of Haurebi Sanabung extended measure help and support in the completion of the 45 days training of the VVF. He added that during the training, no form of monetary donations were made and that the training was carried out with voluntary contributions among the participants and organizers.
Training program Haurebi playground ngasi February kitang kunga nipal da loshin bagi program koi oire masida koi na thamjani bedi koi VVFC lan kaki wafam da koi VVFC laiba natte koi sinmit loan fanana bagi damakta amadi masamo fana thamnana bagi damakta koi training program ase koi paikhan VVF na ngasi lawri bathodang si koi niyam na so dum khangbirangani maramdi Hogiba, Takaragi Mamangdi, Hona, Adugulba, Tatarapalanda, Kulngatana, Kulgitida, the Labor Zagakaya, the Kunga Ladiba, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯉꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯎꯏ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯄꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗꯨꯗ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇꯅ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯉꯥꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯏ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ BVF ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯅ ꯀꯥꯞꯊꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯌꯣꯛ ꯌꯥꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕꯗꯣ ꯈꯨꯟꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯅꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯗꯨꯕꯨꯅꯤ BVF ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ
District Legal Services Authority Imphal West, in collaboration with Trend Nurses Association of India (TNAI), Manipur State Branch under the aegis of Manipur State Legal Services Authority, conducted a one-day legal awareness program on the topic Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal, Act 2023 for the fraternity of nursing community in Manipur today, the 28th February 2024, at the conference hall of ADR building, Lamphilpat Court Complex, Imphal West, Manipur. The said program was conducted under the guidance of R.K. Memcha Devi, District and Session Judge, Imphal West, cum Chairperson, DLSA, Imphal West, and led by Bineshwari Maibam, Chief Judicial Magistrate, Imphal West, cum IC Secretary, DLSA, Imphal West, in the presence of Chief Guest Alik Muiva, Member Secretary, MAS, LSA, Guest of Honor, Puyam Tomcha Maitei, President, All Manipur Bar Association, and Guest of Honor, N. Nalini Bala Devi, Chairperson, Nursing Education and Research, TNAI Manipur State Branch, and Naurem Tangbi Devi, President, TNAI Manipur State Branch. Brahmachari Mayur Supriya Devi, Advocate Chair, as resource person of the program. The program was attended by Sadananda Sorokhaibam, Additional Member Secretary, MAS, LSA, Rajashri Yambam, DY Member Secretary, MAS LSA, Khangimam Rojita Devi, OSD, MAS LSA, Fraternity of Nursing Community in Manipur, and staffs of DLSA, Imphal West, and MAS LSA.
Women have not only are educated, but in fact they are outshining even the males, their male counterpart. For instance, President daughter is my junior MJS officer. She is the topper in her batch, means a woman topper in that batch. Likewise, in any other field also, be it in class 10 examination, in colleges, or even in competitive exam, women are now becoming a topper there.
A voluntary blood donation program was organized today by the Indian Red Cross Society Imphal Branch and Youth Red Cross Unit NSS in association with Unnat Bharat Abhiyan UBA, sale of T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, Mongsangai at the college campus. The blood donation was organized in association with Blood Transfusion Unit of RIMS Imphal and NSS cell of KP College, Yangthang. The whole program was led by Chairman Narendra Nigomba and Secretary Nabachandra of Imphal Red Cross and Marangthem Vidyashore, Coordinator YRC Dhana Ayekpa, Program Officer NSS and UBA Coordinator Dr. KH Nongalaima of T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, Mongsangai. Deepak Sizagurumayum, CEO, MyGov Manipur, and entrepreneur from Manipur, will be participating in the upcoming World Youth Festival, which will be held from 1st to 7 March 2024 in Sochi, Russia. The World Youth Festival is the largest youth event in the world that will be held by the decree of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Deepak Sijagurumayum has been selected for the participation to the festival for his valuable contributions and notable works in the field of media, IT and entrepreneurship, inspiring thousands of youth across the state and country. Deepak is an example of resilience and determination of the youth of India, who generate employment to more than 150 individuals. He is among the 360 Indian youth participating in the festival. Mention may be made that the World Youth Festival is a forum to encourage youth to contribute, collaborate and play a real role in nation building. This platform brings together young leaders from various countries around the world with their brilliant ideas that can be collaborated to make a positive impact on society. Throughout the festival, there will be an eventful program of educational, cultural, scientific and sports activities. Participants will have the opportunity to take part in exciting workshops, discussions, panel sessions and trainings, see performances by the best creative teams and spend the evenings at concerts and talks shows with famous artists, etc. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Hello kids, 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 hello kids. Very nice, beautiful, colorful, colorful, rosy, rosy, cozy, cozy, wonderful, wonderful. Hello kids, 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 hello kids.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome you all to UNAPA School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Sky Hospital na heart attack patient gidama pung kunmari chupna emergency service pizari. Kanagumba miyoina heart attack thabak naba mihul chang naidana chongba sor funba wantharakpada thengthaba tawdana Premier Heart Hospital oiriba Sky Hospital da khudakta pukhat piraktuna yengbi hausi. Loina na heart ki oiraba EPS plus RF ablation, coronary angioplasty and stents, device closure hole in the heart, pacemaker, ICD combo implant, heart valve surgery and coronary artery bypass graft surgery, heart hole surgery na chingba chang naina pangthokli. Akupa marol gidamak 8415-938207 da call tawbirau. Thengthabi kanu khudakta lakpiyu masina adongi punsibu kanba ngamgani.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. Union Home Minister of India Amit Shah has clarified why FMR has been cancelled immediately and explained about the border fencing between India and Myanmar during an exclusive conversation with a national news channel. Let us have a look.
एक प्रकार से वहां से जिस तरह से नारकोटिक्स की तस्करी हो रही थी, घुसपैठ हो रही थी और इसके परिणाम स्वरूप यहां पर नस्ले हिंसा बढ़ी। इसके कारण ये तय हो गया कि अब समय आ गया है कि ब्रह्मदेश की सीमाओं को भी हम बाड़ भी लगा दे और एफएमआर को भी समाप्त कर दे। इसलिए गृह मंत्रालय ने निर्णय किया है कि म्यांमार की पूरी सीमाओं को हम आने वाले समय के अंदर बाड़ लगाना शुरू करेंगे। बाड़ का पहला लगाना ये कुछ दिनों में शुरू हो जाएगा और ये 5 साल का कार्यक्रम है और एफएमआर को भी बंद करने का हमने फैसला लिया।
The Law Commission is likely to recommend adding a new chapter to the Constitution on One Nation, One Election and holding the gigantic democratic exercise of simultaneous polls for Lok Sabha, state assemblies and local bodies across the country by mid-2029, sources said on Wednesday. The commission under Justice retired Ritu Raj Awasthi would recommend an amendment to the constitutions to add the new chapter or part on simultaneous election, the sources said. The panel would also recommend synchronizing the terms of legislative assemblies in 3 phases in the next 5 years so that the first simultaneous polls could be held in May to June 2029 when the election for the 19th Lok Sabha are due. The new chapter in the constitution would include issues related to simultaneous election, sustainability of simultaneous election, and common electoral roll for Lok Sabha, state legislative assemblies, panchayats, and municipalities, so that the 3-tier simultaneous polls could be held together in one go, they explained. The new chapter being recommended will have power of non-extent to override over provisions in constitutions dealing with terms of assemblies. The 5-year period in which the terms of assemblies will be synchronized will be spread over 3 phases. The Commission would recommend that the first phase may deal with state assemblies whose period will have to be curtailed by a few months, 3 or 6 months. In case the government fails due to no confidence or if there is a hung house, the Commission would recommend constitutions of a unity government with representatives from various political parties. The Supreme Court has issued orders to the central government urging immediate action to rectify a significant disparity in hospital rates nationwide. The court's directive includes a call for the central government to establish standardized rates for medical procedures across all states. The issue came to light through a public interest litigations PIL filed by the NGO Veterans Forum for Transparency in Public Life. The PIL emphasizes the glaring difference in the cost of cataract surgery between private and government hospitals, ranging from Rs 30,000 to 1,40,000 per eye in private facilities, while government hospital charge up to Rs 10,000 per eye. The PIL specifically sought the Centre to determine patient fees based on Rule 9 of the Clinical Establishment Rules 2012. According to this rule, hospitals and clinical establishments must display rates for services and facilities adhering to the Centre's guidelines to maintain valid registrations. A bench of Justice B.R. Gavai and Sandeep Mehta heard the case and directed the Union Health Secretary to implement standardizations within next month. The Supreme Court warned that if the Union government fails to find a resolution, it would consider the petitioner's plea to implement Central Government Health Scheme CGHS prescribed standardized rates. The last instance of standardized rates nationwide was during the COVID-19 pandemic. The petitioner also highlighted that if states do not cooperate with the government's rates, central legislations may be invoked to inform citizens of the anticipated cost. This move by the Supreme Court addressed a critical issue affecting healthcare accessibility and affordability, emphasizing the need for uniformity in medical service charges across the country. 6 Burmese nationals were arrested by Anjo police in Anjo district on Tuesday, of which detailed information are yet to be received from the government and police sources. As per information received from the source, it is stated that a few Burmese nationals has been seen in the market area to buy essential items of need, and the locals have identified them as Burmese nationals. It is also stated that they might be staying in the Indian territory for more than weeks and even months by following the border patrolling route which are being carried by the Indian Army on the international border bordering Myanmar. The Burmese nationals followed the said route and came to the market area on Tuesday to buy essential items. The locals smelled their presence in the market on Tuesday and even on the previous. The sources said, meanwhile, Anjo District Superintendent of Police SP Ricky Kamsi, when contacted, confirmed the arrest of 6 Burmese nationals on Tuesday. The SP said that they are under police custody. A case has been registered at the Hawaii police station and further investigation has been launched. The SP said that the 6 persons have been arrested and they were arrested. Initial investigation reveals that they crossed into Indian territory while collecting mushrooms. The police seized 6 kg of mushrooms from their possessions along with cash, Rs 68,000 and some utensils. and exact aim of arrested person is yet to be known, and it may be known in the investigation. They may be from Patau town of Myanmar, close to the Indian border and the area of the Indian site in jungle. The Indian Army has been contacted and information has been shared with SIB, and soon joint interrogation will be done, he said. In a major successful operation, Assam Rifles recovered a substantial amount of cash in Myanmar and Indian currency and apprehended 5 Myanmar nationals in 2 separate operations launched in the specified areas. The teams recovered Myanmar currency worth 12 crore 48 lakh 76,000 kyat and Indian currency worth rupees 16 lakh 45,000. Additionally, the teams apprehended a total of 5 Myanmar nationals in the 2 Indian operations. The individuals and the recovered illegal items have been handed over to the police station for further legal action. In an effort to curb smuggling activities, a collaborative operations involving Assam Rifles, Hanlag Police and Customs Preventive Force Champai culminated in a significant seizure of a contraband and the apprehension of 3 individuals on February 22, 2024. The operation, conducted in general area Moreland, yielded a strangling 1 crore 3,97,500 in cash, marking a crucial blow against illicit financial activities. Additionally, Assam Rifles intercepted and seized 136 cases of foreign origin beer valued at rupees 6.52 lakh in Molkawi, Champai. The arrested individuals, all of Myanmar nationality, were handed over to Hanlan Police Bid Post in Mizoram for further legal proceedings. Simultaneously, the confiscated contraband, including the cache of cash and illegal beer, was transferred to the custody of Customs Preventive Force Champai. And now let's take a short break again. Stay tuned for more updates.
Diabetes ko loina le hingliba sing tha amagi manungda control toba ngamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Bile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
The pinnacles of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in education.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, Hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing, mafam asida phangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. Nagaland Chief Minister Naifur Rio on Tuesday announced a fully funded universal life insurance scheme as he presented the budget for 2024-25, which did not propose any hike in taxes. Presenting the budget on the second day of the ongoing session of the State Assembly, Rio, who also holds a finance portfolio, says gross receipts are estimated at rupees 23,978.5 crore and gross expenditures are pegged at rupees 28,727.88 crore. The budget estimate is an increase of rupees 644.22 crore compared to the previous financial year, where the amount was at rupees 23,083.66 crore. Rio termed the budget as a people-centric and tax-free for the welfare of the people in general. Among significant measures, the state government announced a fully funded universal life insurance schemes to mitigate financial hardships due to the untimely demise of the family's breadwinner. The Chief Minister's Universal Life Insurance Scheme will be fully funded by the state government. A life insurance coverage of rupees 2 lakh will be given, and additionally, accidental insurance coverage of rupees 2 lakh each will also be provided for the breadwinner and the 3 other family members, Rio said. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has asked former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister and Samajwadi Party Supremo Akhilesh Yadav to appear before it in a High Court referred case related to sand mining. Akhilesh Yadav has been asked to join the investigation as a witness before the CBI in Delhi on 29 February. News agency cited CBI sources. More details are awaited. The Income Tax Department conducted raids across multiple locations in the northeast, targeting the famous businessman Adarsh Junjunwala, who owns 12 companies, including the prominent Base Cement. The raids took place at various offices, including those situated in Angaon, Ulubari, and ABC in Guwahati. Additionally, operations were carried out in Shillong, Barnihat, Nongpur, and several places in Upper Assam. Adarsh Junjunwala, a well-known figure in the business, faces accusations of tax evasion amounting to crores of rupees. The Income Tax Department, through substantial teams, executed the raids to investigate the alleged financial discrepancies. Specific details regarding the 12 companies owned by Junjunwala, including Base Cement, were scrutinized during the raids. The Income Tax Department section extended to Anil Plaza in the city, where the Base Cement office on the 4th floor became a focal point of the investigation. A total of 10-member team from the Income Tax Department meticulously conducted the raid at Anil Plaza, an establishment owned by Adarsh Junjunwala. The investigation, initiated by the Income Tax Department, is a significant step towards maintaining the integrity of this tax system and holding individuals accountable for any potential financial wrongdoings. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thawal districts. In Kokching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today, and in Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Traffic is seen as usual on the roads. Most of the shops and markets were opened. Several people purchased the essential items during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Fifth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins from today. Governor Anushya highlights government's effort in addressing law and order situation in the state. Special Court NIA Imphal East granted bail to all 6 persons arrested in connection with the Chingarel Tejpur incident. Commandos of Imphal East, Imphal West, Thawal and Bishnupur districts surrendered arms in protest against high officials of Manipur police for remaining silent spectator. Village volunteer forces are trained not only for combat and war but are being trained to support economic activity and also to maintain good health and ways of self-defense. VVF. Mass sit-in protests held across the valley demanding passing of resolutions during the current assembly session. for abrogation of SU with Kuki militants and implementation of NRC. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thoubal districts till 10 p.m. For Kakching district till 8 p.m. In Bishopur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.